there, I'm Nancy with Cre8ive Cutz. Thanks for joining me. In this video, I'm going to show you how to bring the Cre8ive Cutz SVG files into the Cricut Design Space software. So right now, I'm in the process of modifying all of my SVG files so that they work more seamlessly with Design Space. And the way that you'll be able to tell whether or not a file has been modified is when you're looking at the description in the 99-cent store. I'm adding a sentence here that tells you what software the file can be cut with. So if it includes Cricut Design Space, that's how you know that this file has been modified and it will work really well in the Design Space software. So let's go into Cricut Design Space, and you'll need to log into your account. And to bring the file in, just click on Upload Image and then Vector Upload. And then you'll just want to browse to the file that you're importing. So I'm going to bring in the vintage car file. So I'm just going to click on it and click Open. And you can see now that all the pieces are pictured here. I'm just going to click on Save Image. And now it brings us into this space where it says Uploaded Images. So I'm going to check the car that I just brought in. The one that's the most left is the one that was just recently brought in. So you just want to make sure that the corner here is green with the check mark, and that's how you know that it's selected. And then click on Insert Image. And it will bring all of the pieces into your workspace. So the next thing that you're going to need to do is resize it. And if you look in the instructions that are included with the cutting files, these are the instructions for the vintage car. And if you scroll down to the first set of instructions, it tells you in here what measurements to size the file to. So this one should be sized to 21 inches wide by 11 inches tall. So I'm going to go back into Design Space, and to resize it, just come up to the Edit button, and you'll see you have the boxes to enter your width and height. So I'm going to put 21 inches wide. Now you'll notice that the little lock here is closed, and that means that when you enter one measurement, the other one is automatically going to adjust itself to keep everything in proportion. So I'll hit Tab, and you'll notice that the height came in at 10.967. So that's pretty close. I'm just going to adjust it so that it's exactly 11. So to do that, I'm just going to unlock the little lock, and I'll just change this to 11 just to make sure it's exactly right. Okay, so now you can see all the pieces are still grouped together, but they've been resized so that they're going to cut at the right size. Now you have the option, if you want to ungroup the pieces, you can. You just right click, click on Ungroup, and that ungroups everything. Now you'll notice that the score lines are all still attached, so it doesn't ungroup those, it just ungroups all of the main pieces. Now from here, I'll just click on Go, and this might take a moment depending on how many pieces are in the file, but what it does then is divides up all the pieces according to the color that it needs to be cut and puts each color on a separate mat. Now of course you don't have to cut your pieces out of exactly the same color as I have here. You can cut them out of whatever color or patterned paper you choose, but it divides everything up for you according to color and arranges the pieces of each color so that they're ready to cut. And then from here you can just go ahead and start cutting the project. So as I said at the beginning of the video, I'm just in the process of modifying all of my files now, and I'll be posting on the Cre8ive Cutz blog as files are updated, and it'll also be in the newsletter if you're subscribed to the newsletter. And then as I mentioned before, you can also tell if the file has been updated just by reading the description of each file in the Cre8ive Cutz store. Now if a file has been modified that you've already purchased, you can always just log into your account in the 99-cent store and download that new version. For all you Cricut Design Space users, I hope you find this helpful and have fun paper crafting.